Good day mga kabaro, mga kataktik. This is Captain Nolly. Welcome to our Tactic Talk session on board. The topic that I will discuss is about fuel calculation, which is one part of the cargo planning or pre-planning preparation, especially in bulk carrier vessel. If you are a seafarer, a maritime student who are eager, keen, and interested in professional advancement, this is for you. I wish that I could impart new approach, new tactics in cargo planning. And disclaimer lang po, this fuel calculation that I will share is based only on my knowledge and experience. So let's go. So, gentlemen and ladies, my co-seafarers, the platform that I will use in this tactic talk session is my basic Excel program, Cargo Work. So, for those keen or eager and interested in professional advancement, who wish to learn about the basic calculation, you can use this yellow tab. For those who have this pre-Excel program of mine. So, for now, we will go to the fuel calculation. In fuel calculation, gentlemen, we have to understand what are the requirements in calculating the consumption for the fuel. We need to understand what are the distances, the average speed, the consumption per day, at sea passage, and at port. The number of port stay. On this example, our ports of call is Katupali, Mayolabo, Indonesia, Nablaki, India, and Dharamtar, India. Our loading port is Mayolabo, and Nablaki and Dharamtar is the discharging port. So from Katupali, the condition of the vessel is ballast, and from Mayolabo is laden. The speed of consumption that we'll use here in these examples is eco consumption or eco speed. Once you input here the eco speed or a full or super eco, the table on this upper left corner, the corresponding speed and consumption will reflect in this table, in this worksheet. So let's put echo. So how it works, the distance, total distance will be divided to the average speed, and the result is the steaming time, number of days. And the number of days will be multiplied to consumption per day, and the result is the fuel consumption for each leg of voyage. Same with the LSMGO, the number of steaming time or days multiplied to the consumption per day. And the port consumption, the number of port stay multiplied to consumption per day, and this will be the result. Same with the LSMGO. In our example, on arrival Katupali, the ROB is 628.9, and for the gas oil is 134.5. The arrival ROB deduct the port consumption, so this will be the departure ROB. For example, we take bunker 89 tons before departure in Katupali, the start of voyage. So our ROB on departure is 690.34 for fuel oil and 132 for the gas oil. So this will be the result of those calculation on the left side. From departure, Katupali will deduct the sea passage consumption, and the result is the arrival ROB on the next port. And after that, the port consumption will be deducted from arrival ROB, and the result is departure ROB. At the end of the voyage of the last port, the ROB on departure is around 238 tons and 123 tons for the gas oil. So in order to deliver the vessel at the last port with same figure on the start of voyage, we have to know what is the total consumption. So the total consumption will be found here in lower right corner of the worksheet. The total consumption is 453 tons for the fuel oil and 9 tons for the LSMGO. So let's put it here, 453. Example, we took bunker in Dharamtar and 9 tons in for the gas oil. The figure on the start of the voyage and the figure at the end of the voyage or redelivery is same figure. So that's how I do the calculation for the fuel consumption. We're now done with the fuel consumption, but we're not done yet for the pre-loading or cargo planning. So these figures is only to be used in maximum cargo calculation. For example, the drop limit is in loading port. So we will use these figures ROB on departure loading port. But if the drop limit and or restriction is in discharging port, we will use this figure at arrival ROB at discharging port. As I said, we are now done with the fuel calculation, but we are not done yet for the cargo planning. The next step is we will try to find out that which tank these figures are distributed. And then we will use the next worksheet, the tank condition. This is the tank condition. On example, departure Katupali is ROB is around 690, and the fuel consumption and voice consumption is here on the left side. So I make it simple so that we will not make it a manual distribution on this tank. I put here the consumption, and then I put here the letter code for each tank. For example, the fuel tank number 2 port side, I assign Alpha or A, and the number 2 starboard is Bravo or B. So let's go with the example. The voyage consumption is 9.5 tons from Katupali to Mayolabu, and then we'll consume that figure in Bravo tank or FO tank number 2 starboard. So you will notice that the previous ROB on the fuel tank number 2 starboard is 249.7 less than 90.5. It was deducted, so the result is 159.2. So same with the port consumption, the 21 tons about will be consumed from FO tank number 3 or letter C. So it's automatically deduct. Like for example, we change it to letter D, it will deduct from FO tank number 3 starboard. So for now, let's make it letter C. So same thing on the other leg of voyage, you just assign which tank it will be consumed. Then next, on departure Karanja or Daramtar, our ROB for the fuel oil is about 237 tons. The question before is how much tons we need to replenish in order to meet the delivery figure on the start of voyage. Here on the upper left corner, you will find here the total voyage consumption, 453. Another question is this 453 tons is possible to lift or to take in our fuel tank. On the right side, I have here the allowable to lift for the fuel oil and gas oil. If we will take bunker in Ablaki or in Karanja, our maximum fuel to take is about 731. So our total consumption is only 453. So our bunker requirement is possible to lift or to take. Okay, so we put here the 453, and then we will assign which tank this 453 will be filled in. So let's, for example, this A and B or fuel tank number 2, port starboard is free or have only remaining 10 tons, the unpumpable. So possible here, let's put A and B, AB. So it's automatically filled in. Let's compare. Our ROB on the start of voyage is about 689 or 690, and same on the last charge port or the delivery. So that's how it used. So same here in LSMGO, same thing, same how it will be done. Another bonus, this worksheet, the tank condition, you don't need to go back to the fuel calculation because I add here also the fuel calculation on the extreme left of the worksheet. So same here, we have the condition, the speed, the distance. And also, you can bypass the speed and the consumption per day. And another tip, the figures here in the fuel tank condition, still you can bypass the entry. But when you bypass the entry, this consumption will not work anymore. So those tanks, you made a manual entry of figure. So that's all, gentlemen and ladies, my co-seafarers, mga kataktik. I wish nakapag-impart ako sa inyo ng additional knowledge or tactics about the fuel calculation and tank distribution of fuel. And if you think this will become useful to our seafarers and to those keen and interested in professional advancement, baka naman pwede makahingi ng like. And if you wish to download this free Excel program of mine, you are welcome to join in our FB group in Merchant Navy PH. And the tutorial how to use this Excel program is also can be watched channel in Kuya Noli, the seaside. Okay? So that's all, gentlemen and ladies, my co-seafarers, mga kataktik. God bless and may your dreams come true. Thank you and good day.